Hello, everybody, and welcome to today's portfolio briefing. Can you hear me okay? Excellent. Thank you very much. Now, let me. We have a lot of people here already. That's cool. Let's proceed then with the briefing. So today's briefing, it's for the non-JUPAS. 2026 admissions portfolio briefing. I'm going to give an overview of the portfolio submission process and also the general admissions exercise procedures for around 20 minutes. And then I will invite you to ask any questions you may have after that. I'm very happy for you to interrupt my presentation with questions. Please feel free to speak out. Um, you can also feel free to ask questions in the chat, but please be aware that I will not be able to read the messages in the chat while I'm presenting, but I can do so afterwards. But I do prefer if if you unmute yourself and ask questions directly. It is better. So just to let you know, today's briefing will be recorded for the benefit of other applicants who may wish to review from our platforms. Um, I will continue to record until the end, but if anybody wishes to end the recording in order to ask questions, please feel free to ask me at the end also. So in terms of the admissions exercise timeline for 2026 entry, this is the timeline on the screen. So today we have our portfolio briefing. In 2 weeks' time, we will have the deadline for portfolio submission. So the 28th of January, 2 weeks. And then for the practical exercise, you have from the 12th of February to the 24th of February to complete the practical homework or practical exercise. And then the interviews will take place between the 2nd and 5th of March 2026, with a follow-up extended round interviews on the 17th of June 2026. Please, please, please be very careful to note those dates. The interviews are in person, not online. And we do expect you to be here and in Hong Kong and ready to come to the interviews if you are applying. I will speak a little more about the procedures to clarify our admissions exercise. But first, I'm going to focus on the idea of the portfolio. So the key preparations for non-JUPAS admissions are number one, the portfolio submission, and then we have a practical exercise, and then we have an interview. Please note that all applicants are invited to submit a portfolio, but then we mark the portfolios and we have a shortlist of applicants who we then invite to conduct the practical exercise and also the interviews. So the first step is the portfolio submission, and then we have the practical exercise and the interview as later stages. One question you may be asking yourself is, what is a portfolio? And here we have a kind of a dual function for the portfolio. I would say generally a portfolio, it's an edited collection of an artist's best work, and it's a way to showcase who you are as an artist and your previous practice, your potential creativity. For the purposes of our admissions exercise, we actually ask you to submit a short list of 5 artworks on our application platform. So we do also invite applicants to bring a larger portfolio to the interviews where we may review additional works. So a kind of just to be really clear on that, the portfolio, it should showcase who you are, what you are good at, what you have achieved in the past, what your general kind of style or approach is in terms of visual art, but also in terms of the admissions process. It should also give a good sense of your potential, your creative potential after you enter the program. It should also give a good indication of what you are curious about, what kind of subject matters you are engaging with, what kind of, let's say, more complex critical thinking you are engaging with, what kind of, let's say, conceptual processes you are engaging with. For the application procedures, we ask all applicants to submit a portfolio through our online portfolio information and submission system with the main components of number one, a personal statement. This is a kind of a personal statement about who you are and what you're interested in. This is from a minimum of 100 words, but up to 300 words is accepted. And we also request for you to upload 5 examples of creative practice work, 5 examples of previous work as part of your portfolio submission on the application platform. Now, we also, as I mentioned, we also very much invite applicants to bring a physical portfolio or a digital portfolio to the interview to showcase additional works. But for the platform, we ask you to select, refine, edit down to your 5 best works, the 5 works that best showcase your previous work and your future potential. We then have an additional step in the admissions exercises where we shortlist the best applicants based on the portfolio submissions, and then we invite those applicants, those shortlisted candidates, are invited to respond to a specific prompt under 3 components: idea finding, making, and reflection. This is a subject that we decide basically every year with the admissions exercise. And to give an example of a previous prompt or previous topic, last year we used the idea of time as a prompt. So in the practical exercise, you will be invited, last year's applicants were invited to respond to the term time. And we asked for them to have 3 outcomes. So the first was, the idea finding, so sketches, brainstorming, ideas, and then the making itself, the actual artwork, the outcome, responding to the idea or topic of time in that case. And then a reflection, a short written piece reflecting on your outcome. And in the interview, we actually invite you to present this to us and maybe talk about your ideas and your processes in responding. The topic itself, we usually choose a topic that could be quite nuanced or quite direct. In the example of time, it's a topic that could be approached quite directly. I mean, some candidates have responded by making a painting of a clock or a watch or some kind of timekeeping device. And I would say that that's probably not the most creative response to this word. Other applicants made work that used time as a creative element or as an element in the work, whether that be a durational piece, a sound piece, a moving image piece, or a drawing or a painting that used the element of time within it, more in terms of a maybe more conceptual or creative response to the word. So that's a previous example. We have a different prompt in the coming exercise, but I would say to take note. We usually like to see a more creative response to the prompt rather than a very literal or direct response. After that, shortlisted candidates are invited to interview, and the interview is in person in our academy, and it lasts for around 15 minutes. And in the interview, applicants will be invited to introduce themselves. We suggest no more than 2 minutes. And actually on this point, I would strongly encourage you not to read a prepared statement when you're introducing yourself. This can be very unnatural and not very authentic. In my own experience, I usually interrupt when an applicant is reading from a script because it's not very genuine. So it's very good to be prepared, but I would strongly suggest that you don't read directly from a script when introducing yourself. Try to be natural, try to be engaging, obviously. And then we ask you to show the practical exercise. So we'd ask you to show us your outcome, explain the ideas that you had and your eventual approach, and then maybe review your own work, give a critical response to your own work. One important point is that we don't specify what kind of approach you might take. We don't suggest a particular medium, but it's open-ended. So we would hope that you take the formal approach that is most suitable to your idea. Then we will usually ask the applicant to discuss their portfolio. And in this case, it may be the 5 examples that you have already uploaded onto our online platform, but we do encourage applicants to bring additional works, like a larger portfolio. That could be a physical portfolio, it could be physical artworks, if you can manage to carry them to the space, or it could be a digital portfolio on a tablet or a computer, a laptop, whichever you think is most appropriate to showcase your work. And then we'll usually have a Q&A where we will ask specific questions. I can actually give you some examples of the kinds of questions that we often ask so you can prepare yourself in advance. One question, and an important question, is what kind of art or artists or what type of art, what medium are you most interested in? Do you have a favorite artist and why? We'd often ask applicants if they've been to an exhibition recently within the previous year. And it's often quite interesting when the number of applicants who have not been to an exhibition recently, that's something that we find quite peculiar. If you were applying to study music, for example, we would assume that you listen to music quite regularly. If you're applying for a visual art program, we would assume that you actually regularly look at visual art, whether that be online or in physical exhibitions, and hopefully it is physical exhibitions. So if you're not in a habit of going to exhibitions, I would say get into the habit very quickly. We also frequently ask applicants if they've been to the exhibition showcase here at AVA every year, our graduate exhibition. And the reason we do that is to try to get a sense of what kind of mediums or approaches the applicant is most interested in pursuing in our program. So we often ask why a candidate would wish to study at AVA, what you hope to achieve through our program. Are there any particular mediums or approaches that you are most interested in exploring at AVA? And we will often ask what kind of career path would you like to follow on completion of your degree at AVA? All these questions are designed for us to basically try and get a good sense of your current practice, but also your future potential, your potential creativity, and what kind of progress you might make through the program. We want the best applicants, we want the most talented artists, but we also want to make sure that applicants that are accepted on the program are capable of doing good work through the program and pushing themselves forward. So all of our admission exercises are basically designed for us to understand your future potential creativity. That's basically it in terms of the admissions exercises. Usually in these briefings, most of the interesting information comes from the questions that you guys might ask. So I would encourage you to ask any questions that you have based on that.
Hello, I have a question.
Hi.
Yes, for the practical exercise, is there a specific type of artwork that we need to show? For example, the strike is do we need to like create sculpture or what medium of art?
Thank you. Really good question. Thank you for asking. I would say it's surprising to me that most applicants will do a drawing or a painting, a two-dimensional work on paper or on canvas. And I mean, that's fine, but it's completely up to you. So we will give you a prompt. We will give a particular word that we would ask you to respond to. As I said previously, last year, that prompt was the word time. Some people responded with a moving image work that contained the element of time, like a video or a film. Some people responded with a sound piece, an audio piece that had the element of time. Some people had like a drawing or a painting or a sculpture or an installation. So it's completely open-ended, but we hope that you will choose the medium that's most appropriate to your idea that can help to manifest your creative ideas.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the question.
I have a question, sorry. I
Hi.
just want to ask about the practical exercise. Is there like a size limit for drawings or paintings, or is it like unlimited?
Completely unlimited. I can tell you that in the past, before COVID, we had the practical exercise take place on campus. I think there was maybe 3 hours that we allowed for the practical exercise. And during COVID, because we could not physically do that and we moved all of our admissions exercises online, we allowed a little more time for students to respond. Um, I think initially it was around 1 week, and we noticed immediately that the work was just more interesting, more ambitious. So it gave students the opportunity, applicants or candidates the opportunity to purchase materials that are most appropriate and also to make a durational piece. So I would say no limit whatsoever, but do think practically. I mean, if you're going to make a large, let's say, installation, you cannot physically bring that installation into the interview. So we require you to document it on the online portfolio. So I would say, like, be ambitious, but make sure that you can capture it through photography. So if it's a sculptural work, for example, I would say maybe try to capture it from at least 2 to 3 different angles if it's a three-dimensional work. If it's an installation, I would say we would probably judge you and your ability and your creativity on how you actually document the work, how you record that work in images. So please be ambitious. Anything at all is accepted, actually. The more ambitious, the better, but also be practical. How can you document and record your work?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for the question.
Hello, I also have a question. Is
Hi.
that when will the shortlisted candidates be invited to respond to the prompts?
Let me go back to the timeline. Sorry.
Okay.
This is the admissions exercise timeline. So the practical homework, the practical exercise, we refer to it by two different terms, sorry, is the 12th of February to 24th of February. So all applicants will be all applicants are invited to submit a portfolio. We then review the portfolios and we actually score the portfolios. AVA faculty members review and score the portfolios, which results in a short list of candidates who we then invite to do the practical exercise and also the interview. So first of all, it'll be the portfolio submission deadline, the 28th of January. And then after that, the shortlisted candidates will be invited to do the practical homework from the 12th of February to the 24th of February. So you should be notified just before, like the 12th of February.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thanks very much for the question.
I have a question too.
Hi.
If I submit my portfolio before or on the January 28th, uh, can I check? Can I rewrite the portfolio before the practical homework that date?
Do you mean
Like,
can you resubmit or can you edit on the platform? Is that your question?
yeah, if I have some content have to be right or change like that.
Mm. I would say no.
Mm.
Your initial submission will be your submission, so please be selective in your selection. So it's going to be 5 examples of previous work. I would say be considerate in the samples that you show. Do you want them all to be the same process, the same medium, the same size, similar approach, or do you want to show a variety of different approaches? So these are considerations that you should have when selecting the 5 best works. But also, if you are shortlisted for the practical homework and the interview, we do encourage you to bring additional works. So the 5 works that you upload onto the portfolio submission platform are for the initial review. And then you are very strongly recommended to bring additional works to the interview. So you can't change it on the platform, but we would hope that you bring other works. I would also say like an actual portfolio, like a good presentation of the best of your work is good, but we also strongly encourage applicants to bring notebooks, sketchbooks, visual diaries, because we often find maybe sometimes more interesting ideas and creative thought and conceptual processes in notebooks, in casual sketches, than sometimes we find in actual finished work. Hope that answers your question.
I have another question.
Please.
I still don't understand the prompt. Is the prompt mean the topic or that like a theme of the art?
Yes, it's a topic or a theme, and basically every applicant will have a portfolio of previous work. The purpose of the practical homework or the practical exercise is to give everybody an equal opportunity. So
Hmm.
everybody gets the same topic that will be announced directly to all applicants on the 12th of February. So everybody has to respond within the same time.
Be
And that topic,
before the February 12th,
yes, or on the February 12th.
we will get the prompt before the date
You will get the prompt on that date.
on that date.
Hmm. And then you will have, what is it? 12 days
12
to do,
days
yeah, to do the practical exercise.
to do to finish the practical homework
Yes.
when I have a prompt.
Yes, that's
Oh,
correct.
okay.
And the purpose of that is, as I mentioned, the words, the prompt, the topic, the theme that we select, it's usually a quite common term that could be approached in a very literal or simple way, or could be approached in a very complicated, complex, conceptual, interesting way. So the words are designed specifically to give applicants an opportunity to be creative within that exercise. The example I used, again, of time, the applicants who drew a picture of a clock or a watch, maybe that's not the most creative response, but those who use the element of time formally within a work, maybe it's a little more interesting.
Okay.
Hello, sorry, I have another question. I
Thank you.
just want to ask about because you said for portfolio we'll need to submit at least 5 artworks. I want to ask if it's okay if I submit more than 5, or if it's okay if I put unfinished artwork in as well, because I'm working on one right now. I don't think I can finish it on time before 28th. So I just want to ask if that's okay.
You may not submit more than 5 artworks. So the platform has it's a portal where there's a space for you to upload an image of a work, and there's 5 of those spaces. Now you could technically have an image with multiple works in it, but that would be kind of cheating. So we may not reflect very positively on that. So the idea is that you submit 5 works, like a selection, your 5 best works, the 5 works that best represent your creativity, your previous work. And then you may bring additional work to the interview.
Okay, so I also want to ask, do we have to make like a slide PDF, like how do I call it? Is like a slide portfolio, or is it the website we hand in the portfolio, we just put in the images in there and like write descriptions down there, or yeah, I just want
Yes,
to ask this.
that's
Oh, okay.
exactly it. It's
Okay, so
you
we just
upload an
okay.
image, but you can upload multiple images of the same artwork. So
Oh,
let's
so
say
I
it's
can oh wait, sorry. You can continue.
okay. Let's say if it's a sculptural work, for example, a three-dimensional object, we
Yeah.
would highly recommend that you have a photograph from different angles. So it
Okay.
will be one of the 5. It will be one work, but you can submit multiple images of the same work that can give a clear sense of the work. For example,
Okay, so maybe for paintings, can I also upload sketches in there? Yeah.
you could, and people often do, but it's up to you.
Oh,
You
okay,
will
okay.
you will be judged on
Final
your
work.
you'll be judged on your decisions also.
Okay.
The way you select work, the way you present work, the way you
Yeah.
document work,
Yeah.
these are all creative elements. So that's part of what we will review. If you submit like really bad photographs of an okay painting, then we're probably not going to judge you very highly if you can't take a decent photograph to represent your
Mm,
work, because that is a
okay.
creative act. It's a
Yeah.
creative activity. But in addition to that, you asked about whether you may submit or upload an unfinished work as one
Yeah.
of the 5. I think you should be strategic.
Okay, okay. Got
I would need to see it, but I
mm.
probably would not advise it.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And by the way, the examples I've used, sculpture, painting, drawing, anything can be submitted. We frequently have applicants upload moving image works, sound works, um, digital works. So you can upload any form of artwork, but it's sometimes more complicated to document or to represent complex forms. But again, that's part of the creative process. Thanks for the question.
Hi.
Hello.
I want to ask, what's the maximum number of pages I can put in my portfolio?
I guess I should ask you to be clear on the question. Do you mean the 5 artworks that you upload onto the application platform, or do you mean like the physical portfolio that you might bring to the interview?
I mean the physical one or the digital one. Physical or digital portfolio.
Absolutely no limit
Really?
to what you bring to the interview, but bear in mind we only have 15 minutes.
Ah,
So we
okay.
will probably ask you to select a small number of works, like pick your best 3, your best 1, your best 2, your best 3, if it's a very large portfolio. But it's also really good if you have a lot of work to show your dedication and your daily practice. That's great.
Would
In the
they,
interview, it's very dynamic. So we will ask you to show us works, but we'll also, if you have like visual journals or sketchbooks, we'd probably be looking through those while you're speaking, and then we might ask you questions about something that you did not intend to present, but maybe it's something that we find interesting, that the panel finds interesting. So basically,
okay.
we try to give you the opportunity to showcase your creativity and your potential creativity.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good question.
Well, I also have another question. It's about the practical homework. Is
Mhm.
there like a specific place you want us to submit for the practical homework?
It will be submitted onto the application platform.
Oh,
So
so
it's
there's like a place for that.
Yeah, it's a portal. It's like a website, basically. So it's going to be the same place that you have uploaded your portfolio already.
Oh, okay,
And then
okay.
we invite you to
Okay.
upload the result of your practical exercise and or practical homework. And that must be uploaded onto the platform by the 24th of February, before the deadline.
Okay, okay.
And then we invite you to bring the physical practical homework to the
Oh,
interview. So we
okay,
want an
okay.
image uploaded onto the platform by the 24th of February, and then we wish for you to
Oh,
bring the
okay,
physical
okay.
homework to the interview also. And thanks for asking me to
Oh,
clarify
okay,
that. I
okay.
think it wasn't clear. Thank you.
Also, for the artworks that I include in my own portfolio, is that okay if I can bring like some of them
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
if it's smaller?
Yeah, we wish for applicants to bring physical works if possible. But if it's a painting
Oh,
that's like 4 meters by 2 meters, obviously it's not possible
mm,
to bring
okay,
it.
okay.
It's going to be in a kind of a classroom. The interviews will be in a classroom in our CBA
Oh,
building or in
okay, okay.
a meeting room. So you have 15 minutes total. So think about how long it's going to take you
Oh,
to bring
okay, okay.
work into the room, how long it's going to take you to set it up on the table or against a wall, because all of that
Okay,
takes
okay.
time and that's part of your 15 minutes. So be
Oh, okay,
strategic.
okay. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good questions.
So I have a question.
Please.
I would like to ask if creativity or artistic skills are more important for examiners in our portfolio.
50-50, I think we would maybe not even 50-50. I would say creative ideas, conceptual approach, unusual, interesting ways of thinking is something that we really want to see.
Okay.
But certainly, we would hope that you have developed a decent practice by now. If you're a non-JUPAS applicant wishing to enter the program in year 3, then we will assume that you've substantial practice already in an associate degree or elsewhere. If you are an applicant for year 1 of the program, then maybe you're not so prepared in your practice. So it depends on which year you're entering for. But like pure craft and technical ability with no interesting ideas is not really great either.
Okay,
So like
thank
a
you.
good mix, I would say. Thanks. Good question.
So, okay.
I want to ask, in my portfolio, I can put some interior design work inside.
You can, but bear in mind it's a visual art program. So if you're applying for interior design program, then you should definitely put in interior design. If you're applying for visual arts, then I would probably ask you how is it related to visual arts?
Okay, thank you.
But as part of a larger body of work, yes, would be good. But if you have 5 examples of interior design, maybe it's interesting, creative, and all of those things, but it might be a little bit risky.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, I wanna ask about so because some of my artwork included videos, so when I submit in the portal, how do I submit it? Like do I put in
Yeah.
a Google document and then in the page of the portfolio, or is there any other way to submit it?
There are multiple file types that are accepted on the platform. So like a video file will be accepted, but I would recommend for you to be careful because sometimes maybe something can go wrong with the file. So if you're going to upload, if you want to submit a video, for example, I would upload the file, but I would also put a link to like a YouTube channel in the description. So if there's anything wrong, if anything goes wrong with the file, then the interviewer can just click on the link and view it online if you have it hosted somewhere.
Oh,
Does
okay.
that make sense? And I'm speaking from experience. I have had a situation in the past multiple times where it's a moving image file, but the file is corrupted. There's something wrong. It's not recognized by the system through the candidate's error, or maybe just something wrong with the system, but usually from the candidate's own mistakes. So if it's a moving image, a video, I would definitely do both. Upload the file and also put a link to hosted video on YouTube or elsewhere online. Sam, you have your hand raised for a question.
Yes, teacher.
Hi.
Hi. I'm submit my portfolio in when I submit the wait. Let me think. In the application the website about choose a course. That's right.
I'm not sure if I fully understand your question, Sam, but
Oh,
if
sorry.
I can.
Sorry, sorry. My English.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Sorry.
If I can.
Sorry. Um. I mean is wait a second. I'm submit my portfolio in my in HKBU. Wait it. Sorry.
If you allow me to try to reword it, if I
Yes,
understand your question correctly. So basically, all applicants will be given a link to our application platform. And on that platform, there's going to be a place where you can upload
yes,
your
but
previous work.
um 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 I I know, but so
Sam, do you speak
sorry.
Cantonese?
So Cantonese?
Feel free to say it in Cantonese and maybe somebody can explain it to me in English if you're really struggling to ask.
All
Why
right.
don't you try?
All right. So let me sing. 我想講一講，如果我將啲之前嘅作品集交咗喺嗰啲交咗喺入學申請，咁樣提交係唔算嘅係咪？
He's asking like he handed in his portfolio in the admission form from before. He's asking if that counts or do we have to like submit it like again? That's
Okay,
his question.
thank you very much for translating.
No
Yes, you
problem.
need to submit it again on the platform. We don't accept it through any other form. So thanks, Sam. But when you
Right.
get the link to the platform, you must upload your 5 representative artworks onto the platform as your
Thank you.
portfolio. You're welcome, and thank you for the translation. Great.
Thank you.
Who's next? Maria, you have a hand raised.
Hello. I just wanted to ask, is there any room to write a description to our artwork when we submit it, or is it just the photos?
Yes, we ask you to give a description. We ask you to, first of all, state is it your own individual work or is it group work? We ask you to declare if it is self-directed or if it is assigned work, like a project that a teacher assigned you or something you do by yourself. And we also ask you to write a short description of the artwork. So for each 5, you get the opportunity to write a short description and also medium, like what's the medium, what's the materials you used, what's the size.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Maria. Cheng Shun Yan, you have a question.
Yeah, can I ask, can we submit the digital artwork in the submission or
Yeah.
just the painting? Oh,
No,
yeah.
absolutely any artwork, anything,
Okay.
a piece of music, a physical object, a digital work, a performance. If you have a video of a performance, great, no problem. Anything at
Okay,
all.
okay, thank you.
Thanks. Aki had a hand raised, but it's gone now. But do you have a question?
Yes, I have a question. I want to ask, can my portfolio be a sound record?
Absolutely, yes.
Thank you. And I have a second question. So if I submit some portfolio that I have been submit in last year JUPAS application, would it be not that good or it is fine? Like there's some portfolio, some new portfolio, but some of them might be the old one.
That's for you to decide, basically. That's part of the application process of you selecting your best works.
Okay, thank you.
So if the work from last year, if one of the works from last year is still your best work, then that's your choice. Thank you. Selena.
Yes. I have a question. So we are handing in 5 works for our digital portfolio. So if we have a chance to interview, will it be better to bring those 5 works to the interview, or will teachers want to see more new works that didn't show in the portfolio? Thank you.
It's a really good question. Thanks, Selena. I would say be strategic. If you think that it would be better for the interviewer to see if you think it would be better for the interviewer to see the physical work, if it doesn't come across as strong as you wish in the images that you upload, then it could make good sense to bring the work. There is a difference between looking at a physical, let's say a physical painting, and looking at a picture of a painting on a website. So that might be a good reason why you might want to bring the physical work, or maybe just one of the physical works. But maybe another way to think about it is if you have 5 works already on the platform, when we're conducting the interview, we're actually looking at the platform at the same time. So there's a case where you may be just duplicating. So maybe it's more advantageous for you to show more works. So it's again for you to choose, but these are the considerations that I would suggest.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks. And again, Selena, notebooks, sketches. Maybe there's work in there that you don't think is actually that great, but maybe the interviewers find it really interesting, and that could be the thing that gets you a place in the program. So the more you bring, the more opportunity we have to discover your creativity.
Okay, I get it. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Hong Wang Jing.
Hello, I have some questions. I want to ask if my portfolio contains several works with the same theme but completely different forms. Can I consider them as separate works, or should I put them together as a single work?
I just want to make sure I fully understand your question. Do you mean like for example, if you have a series of works as a body of work, can you present that as one work? Is that your question?
I because I make a lot several works, but they have same theme, but they use different mediums. So I think if they can consider them as separate work, or should I just put them as a single work?
Um, my honest answer is I don't know. I would have to see them to make an informed decision. So you're going to have to use your best judgment in that case. I would say, technically, if they're different works, then presumably they should be different entries. But if they're related, as in if it's a series of works or like a series of works based on the same topic with multiple outcomes that you consider to be one work together, then it would make sense to submit it as one work. But you will be the best person to decide that, I think, based on the work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Lloyd. Lloyd? Do you have a
Hi,
question?
Tom. You can call me Euphemia. Sorry for the name; it's a bit confusing.
It's a little
Yeah,
bit.
I'm just wondering. I basically work on like digital medias because I'm really into it, and I use softwares a lot. Of course, like different kind of softwares, and also during my process of producing the final outcome, I have a lot of sketches and researches for idea generation. I'm wondering, and also like I have videos as my final works as well. I'm wondering, should I just upload the final video or the final image of the work, or we are more encouraged to, how can I say, arrange the document like a PDF, and also showcase the process of our thinking.
There's different opinions on this one. I personally prefer to see the finished work. But there may be a strong reason why you want to show the process and the development aspect. So you can decide yourself. But that will be I would personally judge your creative approach in terms of how you document your work also.
Okay, I see. So it's like more preferable. Like during this submission, I submit the final outcome, and if I'm invited to an interview, I can maybe present more of the process. Did I understand it correctly?
It's kind of, I know I'm not being very clear. That's because I don't really have a clear a clear opinion on this. Sometimes, particularly for JUPAS applicants, we often get a DSE type documentation where you'll have an image of a sketch and then you have an image of a hand making a painting. And I mean, that's not really useful. We know how a painting is made. We don't have to see a photograph of someone making a painting to understand the painting. So in that case, it's probably not terribly useful. But if you have quite complex ideas and processes that go into the work, then I could see why it would be beneficial to show some, let's say, some process documentation. So the short answer is it's up to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Alyssa.
Hello, I have a question about the portfolio part. I don't really understand. So it's not necessary to make a Canvas slide to upload our portfolio?
Two different ways to think about it. The first is the portfolio submission on the application platform. So for that, there's 5 spaces for you to upload 5 artworks, basically. Okay?
Yep.
So there's that. But then in the interview, you may bring a portfolio of works in addition to the 5s to the interview, and that could be as many as you wish. So that could be on a tablet, on a laptop. It could be physical artworks in a big folder, basically. It could be just about anything.
Okay, so does it have to be like the same 5 artworks since you're saying like we have to hand in 2 portfolios?
I'm not saying you have to hand in 2 portfolios. I'm saying the first step for the application is you must upload 5 artworks onto
And
the
the
platform.
information of the artworks, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, so that's for the first step. And then based on those 5 submissions, we will give a score to every applicant. And then we invite the shortlisted applicants, like the ones who do best in the portfolio submission on the platform. We invite those that are shortlisted to do the practical exercise and also to come to the interview. Then in the interview, you may bring additional works as an expanded portfolio, let's say. Does that make more sense?
Yep. So we just upload the photographs of our artworks and then like a Google document of the description of the artworks. Is it something like that?
Not exactly. It's actually on the platform, there is a space for you to upload a file, and that file would probably be an image of the work, or it could be, if it's a video, for example, it could be the video file. And then there's a space for you to type in a description on the platform. So we don't upload a Google Doc or anything like that. It's literally the image of the work or the work itself if it's a digital work, and then a description where you have to type in or write a description of the work.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
very much. Thanks for seeking clarification on that. Okay, next, Lin Yan Mei.
Okay, hello. I want to ask the question is, we would like to confirm if this practical homework need to be submitted only after passing the
portfolio.
filter.
Yes,
Yes.
that's correct. Now, to be clear, it's a very large percentage of applicants will be shortlisted. So yes, there is a shortlisting. It depends year to year, but there's still quite a lot that get to the second stage.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot. Wang Yu Ting.
Yes, I have another question about the portfolio submission. So can I submit the products I have created, or do I need to make changes to the previous submission?
Can you ask that one more time, please?
Yes. Yes. Can I submit like the artwork about the product design?
Yes, if you wish to. That's for you to decide.
Okay. So there is no limit.
We don't specify the medium or the type of work. It's up to you to submit the work that you think best represents you.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Katie or Katie.
When submitting 5 pieces of work, should I avoid choosing artwork in the same medium or instead showing my artwork across different mediums?
I can't answer that. Only you can answer that question. But let's say if you have 5 artworks that are very, very similar, then I would question why you want to submit all 5 of them. Unless that best represents you and your approach, if you want to show like a clear dedication to a particular medium and a particular form, then that's probably what's going to come across. But it may be viewed as quite a narrow approach. So it could be better to show different approaches, different mediums, different methods. but you will be the best judge of that. Again, that's part of the selection criteria. How do you choose to represent your practice is something that we're going to judge.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. Chilong Seto.
Maybe you could ask anyone, because I have a lot. I'm afraid I have a lot of question. Maybe you could ask or answer someone. Maybe
Feel free to ask the question. I mean, other people may be thinking the same thing.
Oh, okay. I heard someone said could submit the sketches, right? I wonder if my work in the portfolio I have to show the creative ideas and the thinkings. Can I put some like the art of the development like that, like a sketches, idea, reference, or like a drafted concept or concept art like that?
I think I answered a similar question before. The point I made was if it is useful, if there's some very particular, unusual technique that's involved that you wish to share, then I could see why it would be beneficial. But if it's a kind of like we don't need to see an image of a hand holding a paintbrush, for example, to understand how a painting's made. So you will be the best judge.
So in the portfolio or in the interview, no need to show the process of the finished art, right?
No, unless the process is very important and you wish to communicate that.
Okay, no needed. Okay, so I have another question is I still don't understand how do I submit my portfolio on your platform. It's just like you will send a link via the email and put my portfolio and finished art into the platform, right?
We will send a link to the platform, and there will be 5 spaces in the platform for 5 works. So you upload an image of 5 works onto the platform.
After this briefing.
Yes.
Okay, and the last question is about the practical work. You will you set will you you will send a notification to a manage to notice let me notice the practical work is start to do, yeah.
Yes, you will be notified of the topic of the practical work.
And get the prompt.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Next is 86135.
Hello.
Hi.
I have a questions. I suppose the portfolio I submit include a piece that can only accept by scanning a QR code. May I ask if this piece should be submitted separately or included in the same collection or along with the order for works for display?
What is the QR code? Is the artwork a QR code?
Yes, the QR code includes the music and some pictures.
I think you would be the best judge of that. It depends on what the artwork is. If you're talking about a QR code to additional information, then no, we wish for the information to be submitted discreetly on the platform.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I understood your question fully, though. Did I?
Okay, thank you. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next is Ren.
Hi, teacher. I have a little question. Specifically, when candidates present their portfolio in terms of drawing, is it possible to combine traditional painting techniques with digital painting, like some applications such as Photoshop or Procreate? Or I
Sure.
mean, uh, so uh, so I mean, whether teacher you encourage us to make digital painting.
We don't encourage any particular medium. It's your choice as an artist what medium you're going to use. We simply ask you to show us your best work. So
Okay,
whatever medium that is entirely up to you.
I see. Thank you.
Thank you. Melody.
Oh, hi. I have another question. Is that for the portfolio? I actually made it in a slideshow, so is it okay if I submit, like I must submit in a PDF format?
It's better if you just submit an image of each of the five.
Oh, so there are like, you said there are like 5 spaces for all the
Yeah.
artwork,
Five
and
spaces
for the,
for
oh,
five artworks only. You must select your best five. You
okay,
cannot
okay.
submit more than
Yeah,
five
yeah.
on the online
Is
platform.
there like a description, like a place for you to fill in all the description thing?
Yes.
Oh, so if one of the 5 is a video, that's okay too for that.
Absolutely. But as I mentioned before, for a video work, you can upload the video file, but things can go wrong
Oh,
with the video files.
oh,
I would strongly recommend for you to also upload it somewhere like YouTube or somewhere and send a link to the
oh,
video as part
oh,
of the description.
oh, so it's like public view link or something, and I was just put it there.
Yes, I would personally. I would do both just in case.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Sorry, Athena.
So hi, thank you for your presentation just now. So I got 2 questions. So my first question is like, will we receive an email about you got shortlisted and also the theme of the prompt or like maybe we will receive something from the application website or like that. And my second question will be like, will you all look more on like how the artwork express the ideas of the the theme or such as something that how you express yourself or like the technique more? Yeah, so this is my 2 questions. Thank you.
I think I answered a similar question earlier, and it's really difficult to give a definitive answer without looking at the actual work, but kind of 50-50 is always good. Like technically good and conceptually interesting is always good. Sometimes you might have technically excellent work with like not very imaginative ideas, and that's not necessarily really good. Sometimes you might have a really interesting conceptual thinking, but if it's not manifested in an interesting way, then it may not be interesting work. But it completely depends. Every case is different, so it's difficult to give a definitive answer to that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for the question. It's a complicated question.
But like, so we received email for like we getting shortlisted or and also the theme or the prompt?
Yes.
Oh, so yeah, thank you.
Yeah, for those that are shortlisted, they will receive an invitation to do the practical homework, and they will receive the prompt with that.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks very much. My colleagues in the office are reminding me to remind you that you should read the application instructions. It tells you which file types you may upload, etc. So these are kind of general suggestions. So make sure you fully read the instructions when you get the invitation to upload also. Lung Si Yao.
Hello, thank you. So
Hi.
I want to ask, like, you mentioned just now that we don't need to, we're not like needed to show any like the process of like paintings. You said, does that also include like researches such as like artist studies, color studies, and medium testings for the painting?
Well, I didn't necessarily say you may not or you don't need to, but it's up to you. But you should consider if it's a good idea.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because how to put it clearly? If the artwork cannot stand on its own as an interesting artwork without a very full description, then maybe that reflects poorly on the artwork.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm trying to express, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Like, yeah, thanks very much. Wing Zhe.
Hello.
Hi.
May I may I put some answer maybe like I have already make public on YouTube or other place
Sure,
just
if it's
to
your work.
them. Okay, thank you.
It must be your work. It must be original. And then after that, it doesn't matter how old it is. It doesn't matter if you've already uploaded it online. Of course not. That's fine.
Got it.
Thanks a lot. 86135 again.
Hello, I have another question. Suppose I create a game art piece using PowerPoint. Can multiply images be used to illustrate the process of this game?
It could, but again, I would consider whether it's a good idea, but you must make that decision yourself.
Oh, okay.
And also, again, just to be super clear, you can only upload 5 artworks. So if you upload an image with multiple artworks in it, it's not going to be a good thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Thanks. There's some written questions in the chat. I'll just read through those really quickly, and then I can invite more to ask questions verbally because there's no hands raised right now. Questions are disappearing. Okay, sorry. Hello, I would like to ask if I include several works in my portfolio that share the same theme but are completely different in form, can I consider them as separate works? Oh, I think I've answered this one directly. Sorry, that's an old question. Should I not have chosen the same medium for all 5 works, but instead showcase my work in different media? I think I've answered that also. Yeah. I say portfolio has a theme. Does that mean that my portfolio need to have just one type of my works and I need to provide working progress in each works for my portfolio? I'm not sure I fully understand that question, but I'm sorry, I don't actually understand that question.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Let me take a break. You say have the prompts is mean the theme. Yep.
Oh, so you're talking about practical homework, not the portfolio. Is that correct?
Oh yes. Practical.
That's why I'm confused. The practical homework has a prompt. That will be the theme that we ask you to respond to.
Okay, so that means my portfolio you need have all type for my work if my work is back think myself.
Your work can have any theme at all. That's up to you. For your portfolio, for the practical exercise, your practical homework must respond to the theme that we give you.
Oh wait, I can try to help you translate the question.
Please.
佢意思講係佢講係話 係 practical homework 先有一個 theme 你要跟，咁就係12日嗰段時間你要完成嗰幅畫啦，或者咩作品都好啦，咩 medium 都好啦。但係portfolio 嘅話就係你可以係乜嘢 theme 或者乜嘢主題都好，即係總之有5份唔同嘅作品去交上去就得㗎啦，係啦。佢即係 Tom 嘅意思係咁。
好多謝你叫做
唔使，
冇有啲緊張嘅啫。我見到老師有少少緊張。
唔好意思，佢即係話我哋喺2月嗰個時間入邊係要我哋畫一幅畫去跟，同埋要跟翻個主題去整嘅，然之後
原來係咁樣啊？
係咪啊？
咁好多謝。
即係2月12號至24號就係做嗰個 practical homework 嘅時間，咁嗰段時間你哋就要去跟住佢哋 email 會 send 俾你一個 theme，咁你要跟住個 theme 去做一份作品出嚟咯，喺嗰12日裏面。然後24號你就要，佢會叫你再喺你本身交 profile 嗰個 link 入邊交翻你嗰份完成嘅作品咯，係啦。
咁要用咩 media？
咩 medium 都好，咩 medium 都得，係 anything，係冇限嘅，係啦。
咁多謝。
Okay, thank you very much for translating everyone.
Thanks.
Based on follow up the question, did need the description anyway about the practical homework?
We ask you to write a reflection on your practical homework.
Oh, okay.
So we ask for 3 things for the practical homework. We ask for the idea finding, like brainstorming, sketches. We ask for the final work, and we also ask for your reflections on your practical homework. So that's like a critical review of the work that you made, basically. And that's just a short written description, basically.
Short written description. Okay, I understand.
We call it.
Thank you.
I have a question from Jasmine. Hello, I have a series of 4 60 by 90 cm canvas. Is it too large to bring to the interview? I don't think so. 4 60 by 90, it's not that big, but no, we've certainly had paintings that large brought to interviews before, so long as you can carry them carefully, no problem. I would like to ask, can I submit more than 1 picture of each artwork separately? Yes, there's there on the platform. Please follow the instructions, but please, there's an option to submit multiple images of the same artwork in the platform. And the example I gave earlier was if it is, for example, if it's a sculptural work, you might want to take an image from different points of view. And there's a message from the office to please refer to the details for portfolio submission. Please refer to the details such as file formats and file sizes. Please refer to the portfolio submission guidelines, and the link can be found in the briefing invitation email. So go look at the specific file types that are accepted if that's a concern that you have. Is there a limit on the number of pages for the portfolio? There's a limit of 5 works on the 5 creative practice works that are uploaded onto the application platform. But for the examples of previous works that you might wish to bring to the interview, that's entirely up to you. That's in response to 86135. Lin Yan Mei, you have a question.
Yes, I have another question. Is do we need to submit 5 portfolios or 5 works?
5 works.
5 works. Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
I also have a question. Oh, sorry. I just wanted to ask if the interview will be held in fully in English, or is there Chinese or any other language?
Oh, fully in English. Our program is the medium of instruction for our program is English. All of our teaching is 100% in English. So therefore, we need to know that the applicants are proficient in English. So for that reason, the interview is carried out in English. Thanks for that question.
Hello, I have a question. do we submit our portfolio next week when we receive the details in the email? I just want to confirm.
Yes, let me find the details again. Sorry. So this is the submission, or sorry, the application admissions exercise timeline. So portfolio briefing, that's today, and then the deadline to submit the portfolio is the 28th of January.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much. A lot of really good questions. And like I mentioned earlier, for those asking the question, you can be more or less guaranteed that there were other people listening that had the same question. So thank you for coming forward. Are there any remaining questions? If you're raising a hand, please feel free to just speak. That's fine.
Okay, it is the last question I have to ask. Okay, you said the practical homework need short writing description only, and I remember you said we have to said it had this work have this the idea research, right? Is a necessary, so we put the idea idea research in the platform?
Nothing is necessary.
I mean
You
idea research.
You are invited to upload an image of previous work, 5 previous works, and you are welcome to write a description on the platform. Whether you choose to write a description or not is up to you, but I would say it would be a bad idea not to.
Okay. Just it's okay only send practical homework and the 5 works.
I think you are still misunderstanding. Let me be super clear.
I
Can you see
just
can you see the screen right now?
no. I want to ask. I understand this. I understand those something. You I
Can you give me one moment, okay?
okay.
Step one, submit a portfolio
Is
before the 28th of January, okay?
I know this one.
Okay. Then applicants are shortlisted, and those shortlisted applicants are invited to do the practical homework and submit the results of the practical homework onto the platform, and then come join an interview. So the portfolio, the 5 works, come first before the practical homework. I think you seem to be unclear about that.
Yeah.
Is that clear now?
It's clear now.
Okay, good. Did I answer your question?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thanks. Anybody else have a question? Okay. Species said, thanks for everybody's questions. She has a poor mic, so she can't speak. So that's good. But Species, please feel free to type a question if you have one remaining. Okay, we're all good. I think, what is it, 5:46? Thank you so much for all those really good questions, everybody. As we can read, they've been very beneficial to other candidates. I'm gonna just final call. Are there any final questions?
Excuse me. Can we know about the practical homework is the topic or the item when we know the day?
You will know on the 12th of February
12th February.
if you are shortlisted.
So on 12th February, you will give me the topic or the.
So the first step is everybody is invited to submit a portfolio of 5 works on the platform, and then that portfolio is marked. We give a score to that, and then those above a particular score will be invited to do the practical homework, and that invitation will be sent to you on the 12th of February. And then you will
Okay,
have
got it.
until the 24th of February to complete the practical homework and upload onto the system. And then for those invited to do the practical homework will also be invited to come to the interview. So first step, portfolio, that's the first step. And not everybody who submits a portfolio will be invited to do the practical homework. Only those above a particular score will be. But those invited to do the practical homework will also automatically be invited to come to the interview, so long as they complete the practical homework.
Okay, got it.
Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
Excuse me,
Okay.
can you hear
Hi.
that? Hi.
Yep.
May I ask if I get the offer, when will it happen? In July or August or June? Thank you.
I can't remember. It should be before that. I can't remember the specific date, but it should be if you are doing the main round interviews, which is in the early March, it should be not long after that for a conditional offer.
Oh, you mean must be before 17th of June? If I go to the main round interviews, and then I will got the offer before the second round, you mean? If
you're in the first round, should be, yes. But
Okay.
I can't give a definitive date.
Okay.
It depends on the process.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for the question.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm so sorry about these questions because I would like to make a double confirm about the time. That when I will receive the email that including the link of the portfolio submission platform.
You should have received that already with the invitation to this briefing.
Oh, but I didn't find the link this at the email. But maybe later I will have a double check about it. Thank you.
Let me just double confirm. So this is from my administrative colleague who would have sent out the invitation. So hello, everyone. For details on portfolio submission, such as file formats and file sizes, please refer to the portfolio submission guidelines. The link can be found in the briefing invitation email. So the email invitation you got for this briefing should have a link to portfolio submission guidelines.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. I hope I interpreted your question correctly.
Yeah, thank you so much. I just so
thanks a lot.
Yeah,
and of course you are very sorry. You are encouraged to send an email inquiry to our general office. The email address is va@hkbu.edu.hk. I'm just trying to find a way to type that, but I can't. Nicole, Zoe, could you please type the VA email into the chat for everybody's attention? Thanks. Oh, sorry. So the link to the online portfolio where you can upload the link to the online platform where you can upload your portfolio will be sent next week. Apologies. So thanks for the clarification, Zoe.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I misinterpreted that statement earlier. So to be very clear, there's a link in the email for this briefing that is
Yes.
gives the the instructions, and then you're going to get a link to the platform next week.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks for the question, and thanks for the opportunity for me to clarify that. I'd like to ask if my work is a series, is it considered a single work? For example, if a series of works on one theme, but with 3 paintings, that's your choice. This is for Wong. You are the best judge of that, but I could totally see how a series could be considered one work. So that makes sense to me, but it depends on the work, really. There's a question, may I ask if all these works are intended to be functional? Is it just to create a visual impact? That's up to you. It's your work. You are the best judge of that. Okay, we're coming up to, what is it, 5:53? Are there any further questions? I'm just scanning the chat here and I don't see any further questions that have been typed. Any more questions that you'd like to ask directly? Okay, well, thank you very much for joining today. Thanks again for all your questions. Very informative for other people, as I mentioned. The very best of luck with your applications. I look forward to seeing some of you in interviews if I'm on the panel that you get eventually. So best of luck. Please feel free to send emails, inquiries to va@hkbu.edu.Hong Kong. If you have any questions, that email address is in the chat below. And otherwise, please keep an eye for your emails. Please make sure to read your emails in the coming weeks for notifications. Okay, thanks everybody. We will end the briefing now.
Yeah, thank you and goodbye.
Thank you. Take care. Good luck, everybody.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a nice
Goodbye.
day.